Hello Internet, this is Z Schrodinger's cat and I'm in a hole again playing some Foolcraft on the Iscal85 Patreon server. I've been doing some work between episodes. I got these grail type tracks for futuristic space train. We're not in space, but I don't know. I kind of like them. I kind of think they look cool, but on the other hand, they kind of look a little bit like ribbed for her pleasure. So I don't know. I think it'll look better when I get more stuff in here. I tried putting like tracks like across, but it looked too much. I don't know. It didn't look space train, sci-fi train enough for my liking. I got this railing here. I'm gonna have this be suspended over this pit where I'm gonna have another floor or something. I wanna create this grand like transportation hub type thing. The ceiling, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with that, but I'm gonna have the walls built up and be all like future, like all. It's not gonna be the same kind of hole that's out yonder with where it's caved. The mountain ends here, which is a little tricky, which means that we're going to have to put something here on the outside. So I'm thinking that I'll have some like shielding from the hostile environment. I don't know what kind of biome I'm going to be doing yet. I'm not keeping this stuff, but that's going to involve some planning and stuff. And I hate planning, but I got to do it at some point. And well, right now I think we're going to try to work out this space and this wall here. And maybe this floor and stuff? I don't know. Currently I'm smoothing this out. I'm taking this and I'm making it flat like these walls. I'm probably gonna have a door here, and I don't know. I gotta do some thinking. I am already getting pretty tired of making flat angles. And this is basically what I have to do. I start out with blocks. Where's my basalt? I'm not prepared. Is this basalt? Is it not? It's not basalt. Hold on, I'll get some basalt. There we go. We got you. We take full blocks, and then we come like this, and we fill it in like that. And then once that's done, we come like this, and we fill it in like that there, and then down, and so forth, down to 16th block scale. And it is the most tedious thing, even with patterns. And I'm doing it for every angle. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I guess I want to work with angles. I think that's going to be a big factor in making this style look good, because in this, like, it's not going to be so much focused on really intricate stuff like you would in classical architecture. It's gonna be more like modern and sleek and not necessarily sleek, but like, I don't know. I feel like the hard edges and stuff make it more, I don't know, in the style, as opposed to like some of the stuff I was doing in the Builder's Dreams series, and that one of the builds I was doing there was kind of this cartoony thing. Is that enough to make a pattern of? Kind of this cartoony thing, and it came out cartoony because I was trying to do similar stuff like this, except I was using angles instead of curves. No, you can't do that. I mean, I was using curves instead of angles, and it came out looking kind of, cartoony as opposed to sci-fi. So that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid here. And the thing about angles is that they don't look good unless they're smooth. If they're not smooth, they don't look like angles. They look like bumps. So I'm having to go down to all these scales in order to make it look good, and it's taking a long time. But I'm kind of getting more of a rhythm for it, I guess. I guess that's the commitment of Chisel and Bits, is that it takes for goddamn ever. Is that enough to do? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not even close. So yeah, this is my life now. This is the hell I have damned myself to. Replace. No, I replaced wrong. Yeah. So, Bunny Rab gave me somewhere in this chat, which is somewhere. There's so much talking. There's so much talking in this chat. Yeah, it gave me a dragon egg because the dragon currently, right now, when you kill it, crashes the server, and it's something to do with loot tables or something. There's gonna be fixed in a later update, but we have a tier 3 growth crystal because they got it somewhere. I don't know. But because we are actually running low on some resources. I only have 9 stacks of this dye essence. I did record a clip earlier where I crafted this on camera and put it down, and then a bunch of seeds popped up because it got dark because I forgot I had night vision on and I forgot it was dark and stuff. So we lost a seed to the system and it got sucked up in here, and I don't know which one. So yeah, that went great. Yeah. That I wish you could see my shame for that, but sadly, it is lost to my inability to properly press recording keybinds. But yeah, we got a tier 3 growth crystal. Alright, so I did some more stuff. I removed the bulkiness around here because it was just getting in my way. This is gonna require more support and stuff, but for right now, I just needed all that crap out of the way because I was making these platforms and it doesn't look like much. It really doesn't, but it took all of yesterday, so yeah, it's going great. I'm not entirely sure about the colors that I've used here. Because I don't know, it doesn't flow. I don't know. It's something I think when I bulk this up and add more detail, I'm a little dubious about this and this being the same color because it kind of morphs into the background. That lag spike. But I think it'll come together. My idea was to add a pit down there and have like the fog glass thing where you have layers of glass, like I don't have any blocks in my inventory, like glass, space, no, great demonstration, Self, this is going fantastic, and then glass, and then it looks like fog because there's space in between the glass textures overlaying. Gotta do that in yellow probably to match the liquid gold outside, but I need to finish all the details to this first because I don't want to have to remove glass just to add in little details, and that would be annoying. So we need to finish up this part first, and what I think this floor needs is some detail, like a floor design. And I'm going to sketch this out. I'm going to sketch it out like this. I'm going to be using straight lines. Straight lines and geometric lines. But for the sake of on camera, I'm going... This going great. This is going fantastic. Clean that up. We don't want to be too messy. For the sake of on camera and sketching and seeing, because it's for in the whole space, I want to sketch it like that. Because this is kind of a weird space. Like, I've done a lot of floor designs in squares and circles and triangles and stuff, but this is like this weird trapezoid thing, except this wall is not straight, but it's also not a curve. It's a series of angles, which I personally don't particularly like. I like the straight lines better, but we're stuck with these now because it took too long and I'm not getting rid of it. So, but let's try. I'm gonna see. Maybe I can sort of shape. I'm using this cyan concrete dust. Maybe I can sort of shape it like this, and like follow it alongside the walls around here, like that, and such, and maybe and we come along on this side too, so it's not really symmetrical, but it's sort of in theory symmetrical. Yeah, through here. This was a lot easier in my head than it is actually in practice. Doing this sketching thing. We're almost there. Oh, no, I wibble-wobbled, and it screwed up the line. We're almost there. Whoa, we're halfway there. That's the song. That's the song. This is my go-to song. I think that'll look... Okay, hold on one sec. I had to sniff. I muted my mic, so hopefully that actually worked, and it won't show up in the recording, but no promises. If it does show up in the recording, well, that's the beauty of nature, you know what I mean? Yeah, that'll work when, I think that'll work when it's actually straight lines instead of just the sketching and stuff. And how can, actually, for my brain to be able to work, I'm gonna fill in these lines actual style. I got the lines in, and I made a thinner one on the inside there, and I recessed it a little bit, and I changed out the concrete dust for glowcrete, and so it glows a little bit. And it's probably super dark for YouTube, but I'm gonna add more lights and stuff, but it just gives this subtle effect on the floor of like little tiny streaks of light. I don't know, but I think it's, I don't know. It needs work, but I think when we start getting a design in here, I like it when you're on the ground like this. Here is not so good, but like turning around here, it's getting somewhere. So, in the same sketchy manner as before, let's see if we can figure out a way to do a design. So, where would we want to start? Let's see. Let's just put down a line. A line is here. A line. Ta-da! I did it. That, okay, I think I have an idea. Instead of that, what if we continue this, extrapolate this line out here too, and have them cross maybe? Ooh, that's getting somewhere. So we have these two intersecting lines. Let's fill this out a little bit so that we can see it more in a line-like shape instead of just a series of dots. This is the cross here. Button. Hold on. All right, those lines are in like that. So maybe we continue extrapolating this pattern like that and add one more branch here. Like that, and then it would cross here as well. Yeah? Then you get kind of like it's all pointing to the middle and stuff. How about adding, let's see, do we want to add another one? Like this and such? Like four it up? For a perfect cube, not a cube. It's not a cube. I'm an idiot. That's a perfect square. I don't know. I'm babbling at this point. But point is, we got this line here, and it's probably super boring to watch. I should probably talk about something interesting, like philosophy or like I don't know what's interesting. I mean I don't play the sports ball, so I can't be like, you know, how about that sports ball team or something. Aside from the mess that is the little, you know, sloppiness of my sketching, that's starting to look like it might be a thing. I don't know about this fourth line, though. I think this fourth line is too much. I'll remove that. I decided to do it a little bit differently. So what I'm doing is I am making a line for this line and extrapolating it this way. This line over here, I'm copying it that way. Then I'm gonna do something over here, and I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. I am lost and confused and scared in a scary, strange, unfamiliar world. This style is I'm so used to using curves is the thing. Like curves are my thing that I can do really well. That's just the one thing that I do, and I'm not using any of them in this style, and I don't know how to cope with that because I don't know. I just part of it is I think where do I want to branch off? I want to branch off like let's follow this up to like here. We'll branch off here. Do a bit of a branch. That'll work. That'll be good. What was I saying? Oh, I kind of want to get used to not using curves. I mean, that's kind of something I want to try new with this style. I like trying new things and saying, okay, I'm good at this, let's put it on the shelf for later, and let's do something else that we don't know how to do as well. And so that's kind of this style, is I'm very experimenting and kind of learning a new way of detailing stuff that isn't the kind of stuff that I've been using for 5 years and the more classical architecture that I have been used to. That's kind of cool. And if we split off again, yeah, and start doing the angle that's for this bit of it. Talking, yeah, I'm having a good talk day, good talk skill. I don't know, man. It's just I would love to do the kind of classical architecture that I'm good at and still be like engaged in it. Like it confuses me, and how I mean, some people do one style and they do it really well, but they just stick to that one style, and I don't know how they do it, because when I try and stay in the same style for a long period of time, I get bored, honestly. Let's see, let's extrapolate. This is the angle that we're going, so here, like, and we're doing a crosser. Like, I don't know. There was quite a while where I was really burnt out of Minecraft. Like around last year, I don't know. It coincided with some depression issues and stuff. But last year I was so uninspired by Minecraft. I've been playing it for 4 years, and I felt like I had done a lot of what I could do, and I didn't know where to go. But then Chisel and Bits came out, and that just opened up a whole new world for me, because it let me build in a way that was different, and I could discover new tactics and new strategies. There was suddenly this whole new world that I could learn, and then of course I joined Build Team, and I started doing some greater scaled projects. Let's see, it's along this line, so and started building on a bigger scale, and I kind of found a whole new arena of stuff that I could do, and I don't know. I don't know what the point of my rambling right now is to say, but I kind of just mostly want to encourage you, if you are used to doing a style, try doing something else, because you can... Oh, that looks terrible. Oh, that looks god-awful. Let's not do that. Just try... try something... Try not using the skills that you rely on, because then you'll find new skills, and you will be able to incorporate those into the work that you do, in the styles that you are used to. You'll bring a new flair to it. I gotta remove this line. Floor! I'm starting to actually like it. I basically took this across all the way, and then I put like little strips around outside it to give it a little bit more detail, and I like how it goes. It really frames this curve well. Or it's not really a curve. This series of angles well. I think it works. Still gonna need some more detail in there. Like, I think something like, maybe not even with the glow, but just like with the glass. That's not what I wanted. Certainly not what I wanted. Something like with the glass, like that, like little lines or something, connecting them. Maybe we do a double line up in here. Get like a strip stripe. Come on. Work with me here. Yes, maybe, and then we could do another one over here, but like on an angle, like that, and then next to it. Right. How many were in between? Just one in between. So I want to do this so that it looks like there's one in between. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I spent like a half hour, recorded like 15 minutes of video footage trying to make this farm, because I wanted to level up my shuriken and put it in here, like in this mechanical user, and have it throw it at the mobs, and it worked, and it killed the mobs, but the shuriken didn't get any XP. I tested it, and when I tested it by my hand, it did get XP, so I don't know, man. That was a waste of time. Alright. This is what I got. I There's some things I kind of added these glass bits in, like I was talking about before, with the without the glowy underneath, and I still have the glowy underneath, and so it gives you kind of two colors without adding too much busyness. Kind of artificially creates two colors, and you get this different figures. I also lowered the floor by one bit, which I think looks cool. It makes the glass bits look like, ooh, kind of go away there. It looks the glass bits look like they're added onto the floor as opposed to just painted onto the floor. So I think that's cool. But I am all out of time for this video, so I'm gonna say good day to you, Internet, and thank you for watching.